Right, good morning, Ria from Maisie Moo. Just jumping on quickly to show you the new notebook covers that I put together for you. They are in the Easy Stitch range. You can see we've got stitching around the edges there. And we've got these inner flaps which hold your notebook in place. You can choose to, if you want to, hand stitch because it comes with the pre-cut holes, as you can see with this one here that I'm going to show you how to sew up. Or you can go around with your sewing machine if you want to. So how I've designed this is to fit an A6 standard universal notebook. You can get packs of these on Amazon. I got them at Kmart, my local stationery section. They were really cheap. I think it was 3 for about $3. It's New Zealand dollars, but it simply just slips underneath these side flaps. Now they're all very similar but also very different. So this first one I've made up here we've got a side tab which has got the snap on it. So you simply insert your book in, and what keeps this together is that snap there. Now I've made this into a wee secret spy notebook for a wee boy. I know there was conversations on the page the other day about designs for boys, so I thought this is actually really quite fun. You could have these on your craft stall. I'm going to include this text here and this wee logo, and also confidential and other SVG cutouts that you can pop on the front, but I'll have that included in the listing. So this is the first style with the side tab. There we go. Now I put this one here together. Now this is just the simple shape with your holes in it, and then what we've done is we've inserted these 2 loops, and they've got pre-cut holes which you sew through. You just fold them over and sew through them, and then when you insert your pen, it keeps it together. Now something else you could do with this particular design here is you could add, instead of having the loops, when you're sewing it, you could pop a loop of elastic around so that you could actually, well, you probably put it on the back piece, but then it will, when you wrap it around, that also helps to close it as well. So you have got 2 options with this one here. And lastly, this is what I'll be working on today. This design I have called the journal. What it is it's again notebook cover, but you've got 2 snap closures instead of the one like you've got here. Okay, so I've started already by putting the snaps on. I'm putting the snaps facing up. This is they're going to be the outside cover, and then we've got snaps here on these tabs. I use these clips to hold them together when I put the snaps on. You can see these holes all the way around, and you can see I've left these last 2 there because I'm going to be sewing through those when I put the body together. Right, okay, so I've gone ahead and sewn around the edge of these the tabs. You can see we've attached the snaps first, and then I've simply sewed around and then back again so that it's formed a solid line. Right, so it's time to put our cover together. So it doesn't matter which side you use with this because these 2 are both the same on this particular design. Obviously, if you're making up this design here, you're going to have the 2 separate template pieces. You want to make sure when you're cutting it out, because I've got the wee dogs here, if I'd done it around the wrong way they could be upside down, so you need to make sure your pattern placement is correct. There we go, close that one off. Right, so when you're starting, like with all Easy Stitch, I start from inside a wee bit away from the edge so that my knot's hidden, and it's where you'll end up at the end as well. So it's where you'll tie off. So I'm just going to go through. Okay, so your knot's there. Make sure it's not too big, it doesn't go through the hole. And you simply want to line everything up. and I'm just going to work my way . Okay, so you can see we're coming around now to where we want to insert the wee tabs. To figure out where they're going to go, you can actually put them on here. Okay, so if you can see where they line up. I'm going to come back through. And then this hole here, I'm going to have to insert our needle through, and the other side, all 4 layers. Okay, so make sure it is all lined up properly. You can see when that wraps around, it's going to close. There we go. And just continue sewing them on all the way to the next one. Okay, so I've come all the way back around, and you can see we've stitched just a single stitch all the way around. You may choose to continue going all the way, but it's strong enough to hold everything together. I am going to tie off and knot, and I'll show you how to do that, your thread. So you want to bring your needle through so it comes through inside here, inside the side tab. Okay, and we're going to make a loop, so we're going to go back out again. So you've got a little loop here. I'm going to come through, but make sure you come through along so you're not going back through in the same spot, because you want it to catch on the stitches. So pulling that through, and then you want to take your needle through the loop and then pull it tightly, and that will pull it and make a knot. I'm going to do one more. Oops, there's my loop. Take it through. Oops. And that's it, knotting. Okay, and then we just simply trim that. So you have made your cover. So all you need to do now is pop your wee notebook in. So we'll go and slide that. Now be careful when you do this, because it does catch on the, there we go. And pop this side in. There we go. I do like that. I think that looks really neat. Okay, here we go. Here we have it. We've got your notebook covers. What a cute little gift this would make. You've got the side closure here, which is actually built in to the design. You can do what I've done and create a little spy book for a little boy or a little girl. I'd say Isla might even have her eye on that one. You might want to apply your HTV a bit better than I have. I need to give that a tidy up, but you can see with the blank canvas, you could go to town, have all sorts of things on there. This one's going to be for me. I'm going to put this in my handbag. So I do have a phone, but I'm terrible at taking notes on it. I'd much prefer to have a notebook. So this would be great for shopping lists or writing down measurements, because I'm always seem to be looking for curtains or things that need to fit something. It has the cute double tabs, and I've put a little peak on them just so it has a bit of a feeling of a satchel or even a bit of a suitcase. So that you could have fun with that design as well. Finally, we've got the 2 loops. Now these have pre-cut holes in them. You'll see when you if you purchase the design, you simply pop them into the plain outside design, and then your pen slips in there, and that's what holds it all together. You've also got the option of adding elastic too, which is quite a traditional way of closing off a notebook cover. And all you would do with that is you'd create a loop. I'd do it but in between these 2 pieces here, create a loop, so then once it's all stitched, you close it up, and then you can bring your elastic around to the front. Okie dokie. All right, well, I hope you have fun with this. Thanks again for watching. Any questions, just reach out. Looking forward to see what you come up with. Thanks, bye.